Hey, this video is a follow-up to my Hyundai Ioniq video. I mentioned, I wish I had the Ioniq here, but actually Cindy is out driving it, so that might give you a hint that the problem that we had with the check engine light and the hybrid system error has been corrected. So I just wanted to recap what went down for other Ioniq owners out there. So just so you can keep your eyes open for the problem. Hopefully you don't run into a similar problem as we did, but you never know. So we took it back to the dealer, and it was there all day. They had said that if it needed a part, they would take it out of another Ioniq. And we got to mid-afternoon on Monday, and Cindy had not heard anything. So I had asked to talk to the service advisor that she had talked to earlier. It was weird. The service advisor had asked me, because Cindy had told her pretty much everything that had happened up to that point, asked me to send her the picture I took of the error code that my code reader read on the Ioniq the day that we brought it home. And I thought that was weird because obviously Hyundai technicians have the equipment to read codes, but I sent it to her, and then I followed that up with a call to her. I left a message for her, and then she called me back, and she thanked me for sending her the picture, but what she described to me kind of, it frustrated me. She said to me, and actually I might have to apologize, because it sounds like from information that I saw on the Ioniq forum that maybe my assumption was not correct, but my assumption was, in every situation I can recall, once a check engine light came on a vehicle, it was stored in the ECU of the vehicle until it's forcibly cleared. You can clear it with one of those code readers like I had, but I had not cleared that error. And what she had told me was that the salesman saw the check engine light when we dropped the mechanic saw the check engine light when they first turned it on, but evidently since then the check engine light had turned off. And she was telling me that they could not get a code because the check engine light was off, and I'm like, well, that doesn't make sense. The way that I understand modern vehicles work is once that code is written to the ECU, it's there. And she said it wasn't. So she didn't like the fact that I was questioning her statement, even though it may have been true, but she kind of was a little bit unprofessional and got angry with me, I guess, for questioning what she was telling me. And I got angry that she said something to the effect of, well, basically, unless we get a code, we can't do anything. Which, really, with the situation with being literally a brand new car, and the general manager telling us the day before that they're going to do whatever it takes to fix it, for her to blurt out, well, there's nothing we can do, that really kind of rubbed me the wrong way. So I asked to be transferred back to my salesman, and I explained the interaction between me and the service advisor, and he wasn't happy about it because he thought that he didn't think it was a good response on her part, I would say. So he said he would work on it and get back to me. And what happened was, later in the afternoon, I would say sometime after 4 o'clock, I got a call from the general manager, the same guy that was there on Sunday. And he said that what they found was there was a bad relay in the fan circuit, and they were confident that was the problem. But they wanted to keep the car overnight and to put some more miles on it just to make sure the problem was solved. And I said that was fine. Of course it would have been nice to get it back the same day, but I was fine with that, and I would rather make sure that the problem was solved. So that's what happened. They kept it overnight, and contacted Cindy the next day and said the error appears to be fixed. But when she went to pick it up, she got some interesting side information regarding it. And again, I didn't hear this story directly, this is from her, but basically what she was told was not necessarily that the relay was bad, but the relay was in the incorrect position. It was not installed correctly, either in the wrong spot or not oriented correctly or whatever. And the explanation that she was given for that was the car, before it arrived at the dealership, it was at an auto show, I guess, and perhaps part of having it on the show floor, they pulled a relay to prevent some functionality of the vehicle. I don't know, but evidently from the explanation that Cindy got, when that relay was reinstalled, it was reinstalled either in the wrong place or incorrectly, and that is what caused the error in the first place. So it was an interesting explanation, and it did also make sense, because our vehicle had like 30 miles on it when we drove it for the first time for the test drive. So that's more miles than you normally would see in a brand new car. So the auto show explanation made more sense once we heard that. So, but anyways, the car has been fine ever since she picked it up. She's probably driven a couple hundred miles since then, no problems. She's loving the car, still learning about it, and yeah, that's it. So really, all's well that ends well. And but just keep in mind, if you would happen, because I know there's been at least one other case on the Ioniq forum that mentions the exact behavior that we saw. And in that situation, they were told that they were going to order a fan, and I'm just wondering if it's the same deal where this car was also in this car show, and it's just a relay that was installed incorrectly. I don't know, because I never heard a follow-up on that thread. So, but yeah, keep that in mind. But otherwise, the Ioniq has been a quite enjoyable driving experience thus far, and we'll be sure to keep you in the loop of anything that comes up, good or bad. Till next time, Duffman out.